Let's see.
I got this car because I just couldn't afford to keep the Civic anymore. Yeah, I knew that car inside out because of the way I wanted to with it. I just couldn't afford it anymore. So I decided to look for something that was a bit more practical, something that wouldn't need any work doing to it, something that I could enjoy and drive. There were lots of EP3s around, but they're expensive. On the same level as the EP3 supposedly is the Corolla T-Sport. Went and saw a couple of hello. Is she just gonna she got fucking earphones in, didn't she? Y'all get a view of her ass. One was a little bit mouldy. Oh fuck. Saw this Corolla. Went to go and see it. It had been snowing, it was a snowy year, so that was hiding some of the defects that I've eventually found. But when I looked at it, it looked quite good. It felt quite good to drive. I'd noticed a couple of things when I was looking around, but they were just tyres and brakes, and I could easily change them. So I decided to go ahead and buy it. On the drive home, I found the tracking was out and the wheel balance was out, and then eventually it developed problems with the drive shafts being unbalanced and worn, steering rack knocking. Now, as I've owned it, I've fixed those problems. Anything that's come up, I've fixed it and tried to keep it standard because I didn't want this car to modify, but over time, not having a car that everyone else has got, it just doesn't feel right to me. I need a car that I feel is my own, so I started to change it. A couple of little things. It's had the Buddy Club alloys put on with the nice fat tyres. I've bought TTE springs, and they actually did lower the car 30mm. The gear shift through itself was really sloppy when I got it, so I looked around and found a short shifter that someone in the UK has produced, and brass bushings to replace the rubber shifter bushes. So I bought the wind deflectors and the mats. I have lined up the polyurethane bushes for the suspension, so they'll be going on soon. I've got lined up some braided brake hoses, but I really want to take this thing out on track and see what it can do. Compared to my Civic, it's meant to have more power, but obviously this weighs more, and it doesn't have the rawness, the raw feeling that the Civic had. This one, when you put your foot down, it seems to take a little time before it actually has any power to do anything. And the annoying thing with the lift, the VVT LIL, whatever it is, the annoying thing with that is that it drops out of lift between every gear change. It's fun for the time being though. It's not a bad car, but out of the box, I thought it was a bit sloppy. I don't know if that was because of the life it's had before I picked picked it up, but it's not a. It definitely needs a bit of work when it comes out of the box. So